Hi Year 9, hope you're well and are having a lovely day. We are going to do some more work today on converting mixed numbers, and what I want you to do really most of the lesson is work through a MyMaths task. I just wanted to sort of show you this short video to show you what that's going to look like. So you're going to go to mymaths.co.uk, you're going to log in with Fitzharris and Factor. At some point you want to log in with this bit here, because that I'm going to set you a homework, and in fact that's probably the first thing you want to do. You'll see the homework. When you log in and you see the homework that sets you, it will be the fraction in fractions. Here we go, where is it? Fractions, and then improper and mixed fractions. So that'll be the one I'll set you, and I want you to spend about 15 minutes on the lesson and then about 25 minutes on the homework, roughly. So when you go into the lesson you get this. I'll go through some of it with you and I'll leave some of it for you guys to have a bit more of a play on. So here we go. This bit we'll look at together. Johnny ate 4/3 of a pizza for lunch. He's obviously pretty hungry. How much pizza is 4/3? Well, there's 1/3, there's another third, and another third, and another third. So there's 4/3 of a pizza with lovely mushrooms and horrible olives on. If you stick them all together, you can see that those three obviously stick together to make a whole, and that bit leaves you with a third. So that is how 4/3 becomes 1 1/3. 4/3 is what we call an improper fraction. I don't like the phrase improper fraction because I don't think there's anything improper about 4/3. But when the top is bigger than the bottom, we call it improper, even though there's nothing wrong with that, as it just tells you there. And we know that it's the same as 1 1/3. 1 1/3, as we touched on yesterday, is called a mixed number because it's got a whole number part and a fraction part. So let's look at converting them. So we did a bit of this yesterday, and some of us weren't super confident with it yesterday. So hopefully, once you have a play on this today, I'll sort of again show you a little bit, but I want you to have a proper play on it yourselves. So this I quite like. This is quite similar to the box method we were doing yesterday, but this might make you a bit more confident. So 16/5. Well, I need to keep clicking until I've got 16. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there we go, there's 16/5. I've coloured in there, and I can see that's giving me 1, 2, 3 whole pizzas, and then I've got 1/5 left over there. And then I can have another go at that if I refresh the page. Go back to shade 2. Right now it's giving me 13/5, and I can start colouring them in again. So do have a few goes at that. I think it shows you really clearly how it works. And then slide 3 allows you to convert. Now you can't draw the pizzas anymore, but you can draw the little pizzas in your book if you want, or you can work it out if you're a bit more confident. So 3 halves. So if I imagine my pizza, 2 halves is going to be 1 full pizza, and then there's going to be 1 half left over, and that leaves me with 1 1/2. 11 quarters. Well, it's going to be 4 quarters is 1 whole pizza. 8 quarters is 2 whole pizzas. 12 quarters would be 3 whole pizzas, so that's too many. So I can get 2 whole pizzas is 8 quarters, and then that leaves me to get up to 11, 3 quarters left over. Okay, I'm not going to do all of those now, but do have a go at that section. Question 4 and slide 4 and slide 5 I'm not so bothered about, we've sort of covered those, and 6. 4, 5, 6 you can leave, so I want you to do 1, 2, 3 on your own, and then a bit of 7, 8 and 9 where it looks at making fractions up to a whole. So 3/5 up to 1, you need 2 more fifths, and then this slide goes on to do that again, but I want you guys to have a go at that slide. And then section 9 I'm not so bothered about. You can have a go at section 9 if you want, The main sections I want you to have a go at is 1, 2, 3, and then 7 and 8. And obviously we've looked at some of those together. Once you've done that, I want you to go into the homework section and convert those improper fractions, and then have a go at those making it up terms. So that is sort of is covered in sections 1, 2 and 3, and that is covered in sections 7 and 8. If you're really struggling with these ones, if you come back and you go to introducing improper and mixed fractions, I have a look at sort of slides 3 and slides 7 on that. It sort of goes through using those pizzas again, and it goes through it, I think, in a bit more detail. Obviously that's the same one there, but if you work through those ones, it gives you a few more examples of those. So if you're really struggling, you can go to that one, introducing improper and mixed fractions, but the one I'm going to set you is just improper and mixed fractions. Okay, so this video I think is a few minutes long, so that gives you plenty of time. Like I said, spend about 15 minutes on a lesson doing 1, 2 and 3, and do 2 a few times and do 3 a few times to get practice and get good at it, and then about 25 minutes on the online homework section. I would really strongly suggest complete those questions in your book and then type them into MyMaths. Do make sure you get those done. I'll make sure that on the slides I've got your logins, and of course any questions or any problems, do let me know. Okay, all the best for that, guys, and hope you enjoy that and have a lovely half term, and I will speak to you after half term. Have a good one, guys. See you later.